how my first week of class went with the photography and film class. So last week, pretty much all we talked about was photography. All we did and all the professor talked about was photography. We learned about the f-stops, the shutter speeds, and how everything correlates with each other. And it was a lot of knowledge that I didn't know that went into the cameras. It really shocked me of how much actually goes into photography, how much actually goes into film. Not just like all the aspects of it, just how you have to build the camera just for it to work in the way that it does and just for the quality that comes out of it. Either way, week 1 is done. Today I just started week 2 on a Monday, and right now I want to talk about this trend that I'm just now noticing is starting to become popular. It's called adulting. The aspect of it is how young teenagers today, or not young teenagers, young adults aren't having the knowledge or the common sense of what adults would have in the last generation and the generation prior to that. The whole concept of it is that they don't know how to live life, like all the life skills that you need to know, like how to pay mortgages, taxes, even cooking. And it just really shocked me when I saw this video on Facebook today. And it's pretty much saying that 80% of young adults go out for almost all the meals because they don't know how to cook. It used to show that schools used to always have a mandatory cooking class. Now it's optional, or if they even have the option, they even take the class. And that really got me thinking, you know, you go to school, before you even go to college, you go to school for almost 15 years in your whole young life. Every year you take math, every year you take English, every year you take a history, every year you take a science. Learning all these things that aspect into what we know as education today. But yet, how do those apply to life skills? How does that apply to common sense? Like, common sense, it's something that me and my father hate when people don't have it. I especially hate it when you don't have common sense. If you don't have common sense, then I'm sorry, but you're dumb if you don't have common sense. Sure, you could be book smart. You can know how to do any math problem. You can know how to do any of this. But if you don't have common sense, how are you going to talk to somebody? How are you going to explain a situation, or how are you going to take a situation if you don't have any common sense? Yeah, you have the skills, but how do you apply them? You know them, but the thing is, how do you apply it? When you're in high school, and at least in my high school, we only had to take one economic class. And economics is pretty much learning economics. That's only one class that gives you the lessons you need outside of school into the real world. Either way, that's just what's been bottling up in my head right now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have this new light set up right now. I'm looking a lot better, like the image is coming a lot better. Sorry. This whole adulting thing, it makes sense. Like, the second I saw this video, I totally agreed with it. And, you know, the way schools, like you know, there's students that just don't get the subject. Like, even if it's like just the simple things that we go over every year, like the next level of math, the next level of science, the next level of whatever it is, you might be there's obvious things, some students excel in it and some students get frustrated. The thing is, what people forget is we don't all learn the same way. I'm a very hands-on person. I need to touch, look, and be able to do it. That's why I was very good at math. I was like, even though you're just writing it, you're doing it. Science and history, me just reading and looking at pictures, I can't do that. I have to be very hands-on, while maybe the other person next to me, just all he has to do is just read the chapter and then boom, he knows everything about that chapter. That's not me. If that was me in history, I would, in a sense, for me to learn it, I would have to have like a reincarnation of what is going on. Kind of, I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. So everyone learns differently, whether some people learn the same, but that's about it for that. And then also, Game of Thrones. The finale just happened. I haven't watched it yet, which is a very big no-no. No. I'm actually going to watch it the second I'm done editing this video, so no surprises for me then. So that's what's going on for today. So deuces, you guys. If you guys like what I'm doing, subscribe so you're kept up with what I'm doing. If you really like this video, if you like the style of what I went for, press a like. Yeah, and just let me know what you guys think.